Hello and namaste. I am Harshala and I welcome you to my channel. So I know we missed last month's TBR video, and it is not because I did not have books to read. I actually made I just had like 6 books that I wanted to read, and there was like no way that I wanted to swap those books with anything else. Like, I wanted to read books where the female characters were unhinged, and that was like the whole theme of March, because obviously it was Women's Day, and I did read them. Okay, and after that 2 days I was like, kya pad liya maine, what the fuck did I read? Like, that was the exact expression I had. And then to get over those books, I like overread, because some things that stuck, like, they are still fresh in my mind. Like, I have like 2 videos coming for you guys, where I am reading like unhinged, like, female characters, books with unhinged female characters. I have no words. Like, I will soon post that video. But talking about April, so April is basically spring for me, and I wanted to do like a cozy reading kind of month where I wanted to read fantasy books. So we are gonna pick up books. I have like 3 books on my mind that I want to read. That is for a video where I will be reading, Studio Ghibli books, like books. No, yeah, like the Studio Ghibli movies are based on those books. So yeah, that is a video plan that I have. So those 3 books are gonna be there, and apart from those 3 books, I will obviously talk to you guys about them in this video itself. We have to obviously play our TBR game, our Bookopoly, our fantasy Bookopoly, and if you guys don't know, we have 2 of them, and we are going to play this one. So I just want my April to be a fantasy month where we are talking about mushrooms and walks in forest, and dragons are running here and there, and then there's like, I just want to feel fantasy. I want to you read more about fairies, and there might be slight changes to the spring thing, because there are some books on my Kindle that I definitely want to read, and I will talk to you guys about them. But first, let's play this game, because I have talked so much. So yeah, I'm all set up. Few things to clear out. First, we are gonna play the game, and we are gonna pick 8 prompts, because I have like 4 books that I want to definitely read this month, fantasy books, which I will talk to you guys about later. And first we'll play the entire game, and then we'll like go ahead and pick the books, because I do not have many books. Okay, so if I have to purchase them, I will definitely let you guys know. So let's begin. So here is the setup. The camera's here. Okay, rolling the dice, keeping it here. So this is the first step. Okay, from romantasy we'll start. 6, good. 1 2 3 4 5 6. A classic, which is like such a nice, like, whenever I get the thing, like, what is it called, prompt for classic, I love it, because I haven't read a classic since Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, that's that. Second is 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Enemies to lovers. I have like the perfect book, but I do not have like the book with I have. You can see I'm gonna pick Fourth Wing for it. Arey ruko. 1. Evil parent. So evil parent, I don't remember, like, we'll see. Yeah, so we are done with 3 prompts. First was a classic, then enemies to lovers, and now the evil parent. कहाँ गया भाई? एक, फिर से एक. Okay, dragon on the cover. I'm gonna have so much fun. Like, now I think I'm gonna pick this one for dragon on the cover, and then something else. We'll see. 4th one is done, right? 1 2 3 4. I'm so like bad at remembering things. Okay, 5. 1 5, right? 1 2 3 4 5. Flower on the cover, flower on cover. We'll see if I have anything related to that, or we'll obviously have to buy. I have like one this book, like, it's called Flower Heart, and I have been like meaning to read it for the longest time. Obviously my TBR list is like bigger than the number of days that I sleep, but yeah. 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Again dragons. Like अब मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है ना कि this entire prompt is like the entire universe is like conspiring कि I should read like the Harry Potter series. We'll see what I'll do, because if I start it, then I don't think I will be able to read like more than like the entire series. I'll finish that, I don't have any doubt, but then other than that I won't be able to read any books that month. So that is why I'm like dreading to start Harry Potter, because 500-600 pages books, when you read, it takes up a lot mentally, emotionally, and Harry Potter is like a emotion, it is not even a book series. So we'll see. कितना हुआ? 1 2 3 4 5 6. 2 more. 2 1 2. See, I told you guys, magic school. Now you guys have to believe me, okay? You just have to believe me. Harry Potter, the universe is like conspiring against me. Last is 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Moon on the cover. You know what was the perfect book for this? Hotel Magnifique. And I am so in love with that book. Like that is like one of the best books that I have read so far. I've read like 52 books this year, like in 2024, and I can't, like, every single detail that I read is still like engraved on my memory, something on those lines. Like I say such difficult words and then I think कि सही बोला या नहीं बोला, but yeah. So these are the 8 prompts. I'll again like read them out for you guys. First one was a classic. Second one was enemies to lovers. Third one was evil parent. Fourth one was dragon on cover. Fifth one was flower on cover. Sixth one was dragons. Seventh one was magic school, and eighth one is moon on the cover. So yeah, these are the 8 prompts, and I'll like now pick out my books and then come and talk to you guys in a minute. So I have all the books that we need. So there were 8 prompts. You can see we have the Harry Potter series out, and all the video plans that I had for this month are like I'm gonna dump them because reading Harry Potter is going to be time consuming. So yeah, there was this video that I wanted to make, and it was basically for spring I wanted very cozy cottagecore vibes, and the main reason behind that was this book, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I so badly wanted to read this book, but no prompt came out for this book, so we are gonna like read it some other month. There are a few spring book suggestions that I want to give. I do not have them, but I definitely wanted to read them in the month of April, but we are gonna like postpone them. Maybe we'll read them in next month, or maybe in June, like before the start of monsoon. So the books are The Secret Garden. It's a classic. I do not have idea like what that book is all about. Then there is this Anne of Green Gables that I wanted to read. The cover from Bloomsbury, it's a hardcover, is so gorgeous. Like I just wanted to like read that book for the cover, and then I found out like there are like 8 books in that series, and there is this girl called Anne, and like her entire life is like showcased, like showcased, I don't think that's the right word. Like her entire life's journey is like shown in like each book. Like she is a little girl and then she becomes a mother, and then all of those things. And yeah, that is one book that I wanted to read. And then I wanted to read another book, that is like 3 books for a video. That those were Studio Ghibli books, and I have 2 of them. Kiki's Delivery Service is about this little witch. Her name is Kiki, and then like she grows up, she becomes a witch, and then she goes to some other place, and then she works, like ends up working there as a delivery girl at a bakery. And I love, like, it is it is a Studio Ghibli film, so it was very cozy, but I didn't know like it was based on book. And the moment I landed, like my eyes landed on this book, I purchased it, but I'm yet to read it. Like I was waiting for April to read it, and I don't know, maybe we'll read it in May now. Then My Neighbor Totoro, my favorite, apart from Spirited Away. Like Spirited Away is my favorite, then comes My Neighbor Totoro, and then Kiki's Delivery Service, and then Howl's Moving Castle. So Spirited Away was like, they had these volumes in Spirited Away, and it was kind of a magna. I'm not sure if it is like a comic book or like what entire deal of that Spirited Away series was, but there were a lot of books and they were very expensive, so I settled on Howl's Moving Castle. But then Howl's Moving Castle was not available, so I got first My Neighbor Totoro. It is a hardcover, and there are not many illustrations. There's this map thing going on over here, and then yeah, nothing else. Like it is entirely plain. So it is about this guy called Totoro who stays in the backyard of these two girls, and their mother is like really ill, but they kind of misjudge, or there is some kind of miscommunication happening here, and the girls think that their mother is like gravely ill. But it is not a sad ending book, it is a very nice book. Like I love it, it is very cute. So maybe I think not in May. In May we'll do a summer reading thingy. We'll read this in maybe June or maybe July, when monsoon begins in Mumbai, because like there is a lot of rain element involved in both the books. Okay, both the books. And like there is this one scene I remember where Kiki gets wet and then she's very sick. That scene is like so wholesome, like how she recovers and how people help her. I love that scene. And in this also, like they are on bus stop and there's like this rainy scene. So yeah, maybe we can do this in like June, July. Sorry, my battery died. So yeah, maybe we can do like this Studio Ghibli reading vlog in June, July. The other book that I wanted was Howl's Moving Castle, but it was like strangely not available from the seller that I love, like Coco Blue. And then the seller that they have it available from had like increased in price. Like it went from like 340 to like 800, 900, which doesn't make sense for a paperback. So I thought, if not Howl's Moving Castle, maybe Castle in the Sky, because I do like that book also. But then it is the same story. The third part, House of Many something, the third part from the Castle in the Sky book series, House of Many Ways, I think, that is available from Coco Blue for like 350, but then it is not a Studio Ghibli movie. So yeah, that was that. I don't remember, like because my battery died now, I am like so freaking confused. I don't know if I spoke to you guys about this book. Like this book is the reason why I actually wanted to read, like do this entire spring thingy, but we're not reading that. I think I told you guys that. Apart from that, yeah, I wanted to read Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. It is basically based in spring. Like there are like 2 or 3 daughters, I think, and they come back home for spring break. Something on those lines is the story. So because it was based in spring, and it had like a very like a cute cover, it had some flowers on the cover and all, so I thought that it might be appropriate for spring, but I don't know. But yeah, that is one suggestion for you. Coming back to the books that we are actually gonna read in the month of April, fantasy books. The first prompt was, no, I think the last prompt was flower on the cover, and for that I had like 2 or 3 options. 3 options. Okay, yeah, I actually finalized 3 options on Amazon, because I do not have anything that has flower on the cover except for this. Like I have the entire series Once Upon a Broken Heart, but before I read this, I wanted to like read entirely the Caraval series, the trilogy, because it is like based in the same world and I don't want to mess up with that. So we are like not gonna pick this up. We are gonna pick up Flower Heart. I had The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and Powerless by Lauren Roberts, I think. Yeah, these were the 3 books that I selected, but then I compared the prices. The Invisible Life of Adi Laru and Powerless were paperbacks for around 450 to 550, and Flower Heart is a hardcover for 650 rupees, which obviously like wins brownie points because it's a hardcover. So yeah, we are gonna read Flower Heart, and it is about this girl who has magic in her blood or something like that. But as you guys know, I do not read blurs nowadays. I want to like go in blind. Then we had Enemies to Lovers, for which I selected Fourth Wing. I was so tempted that I'll like purchase the Iron Flame as well, but I settled with like Fourth Wing. I'll read just one book. I will make it do. I will control myself. Like there are so many, like there are 2 books that are from the first part in the series, and I'm going to control myself and I'm going to read those books sometime later, because this very bad habit that I have is like buying a lot of books and then not finishing them, or yeah, something on those lines. So I don't want to like read both the books together. I want to just focus on this book, because this book is like, this is one book that I'm proud of that I own, because it's a collector's edition. So Iron Flame is about, it is a Enemies to Lover is what I know, and it is about like, it takes place in this school. I don't know if it is a magic school or it is just about dragon training school, something on those lines. And I do remember like when I read the blurb long time back that there is this girl whose mother is not good. So yeah, our main female character's mother is not good. So yeah, that is Fourth Wing. But if you want to read the blurb, here it is for you guys. You can like pause the video and read the blurb. Yeah. So the next prompt was Evil Parent, and for that I specifically picked this book up because I did read the Cruel Prince trilogy at the start of the year. Like that was the Cruel Prince was the first book that I read, and I discreetly remember like Oak and Suren, I am not sure how her name is pronounced. Let's just say Suren is Suren. So yeah, Suren is the queen of teeth. Like her parents are just like plain evil. Like when I read that part at the end of The Wicked King, the Queen of Nothing, I was like no. Then I found out like Oak and Suren get their own book, and it is here, and I did read the blurb of this one because I was too excited for this book. So basically it like the book takes place when Oak is 17, and it is like it takes place 8 years later after the war. And what I know is like I did know that Oak was like in the mortal world, but I didn't know like Suren actually, she fled the Fey world, and now she is like in the mortal world hiding in the woods, and they both want each other's help or something on those lines is what I read. So yeah, this is The Stolen Heir by Holly Black for you. There is the second part, The Prisoner's Throne, came out like last week of March, and it is available on Amazon. So if you guys are interested, do definitely check it out if you have already read this book. I am so tempted to get The Prisoner's Throne, but we are gonna sit with it. This month I am not gonna purchase that book. We'll see how that goes. Like I am on a self-imposed book buying ban, where I am not going to buy the second parts of second part of Fourth Wing, that is Iron Flame, and The Prisoner's Throne, that is the second part of Stolen Heir. So yeah, 3 prompts done. Now talking about the main books, I fought myself so bad. I didn't want to pick up Harry Potter series because it is not spring appropriate at all. It gives more of fall, not even fall, winter vibes. Basically Christmas is Harry Potter for me. At least that is how it makes sense in my mind. But then I thought that instead of buying like 7-8 new books, I can like sit with the books that I already have, finished reading them, and then purchase more books, because I still haven't read Shatter Me series. So yeah, I am kind of on self-imposed book buying ban this month. I'm not gonna buy not even a single book because I have to buy Flower Heart. But apart from that, I don't think I'm gonna buy more books. We'll see. I am not like giving any guarantees. So yeah, we have now like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 prompts left. 3 prompts done. Evil Parent, Enemies to Lovers, and Flower on Cover are done. Now I'll like go book wise. Okay, so the first book in the series is basically, let me give you a gist of Harry Potter, just in case you haven't watched the movies or read the books like me. I have watched all the movies multiple times, like twice a year we used to watch it on Amazon Prime. Now it is not available on Amazon Prime because you have to like rent it, which doesn't make sense in my head, but it is available on Geo Cinema, and I'm gonna like take a subscription because what I plan to do is read a book, watch a movie, read a book, watch a movie. So yeah, Harry Potter and the Harry Potter series entirely is about this guy called Harry who was orphaned very young because his parents were murdered by this idiot Voldemort. No offense, there are people who love Voldemort, okay? So no offense, but yeah. Yeah, so he because he was orphaned, he had to like stay with his maternal aunt and her family, and they do not like treat him right. When he's like 9 or 10, he gets his letter from Hogwarts inviting him or telling him that he can attend the school, which is like the boarding is over there, which means he will be like staying in the magic world of Hogwarts. So Hogwarts is this school of wizardry or wizards, and like there are so many characters. I cannot just give you a blur, but this book, like the entire series, is about Harry. And later on in the movies, at least, I don't know what happens in the book, but later on in the movies at least, a lot of more characters come in. Hermione and Ron are like the main, because they are like best of best friends of Harry. And what happens is Harry finds out that his parents were murdered. He earlier didn't know, and then he finds out who murdered him. And then there are a lot of things that keep happening around him because Voldemort is like now coming to power. So yeah, the guy who murdered his parents is like now coming to power, and then a lot of things happen, and that is the entire journey. I think I have read quite a few fantasy books, and I haven't read Harry Potter, but I still love the Harry Potter world building amongst all the books that I have read. So I am very excited. So the first book is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, which I have picked up for the prompt Magic School, because obviously Magic School, the guy enters the school. This is the first book where he enters the school. So yeah, Magic School, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Then the second book is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and I have selected this book for the prompt a classic, because obviously Harry Potter has to be classic. I don't know, maybe for our generations it is not classic, but I consider it as a classic because you just have to read Harry Potter. The third book in the series is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. If you ask me, amongst all the movies, I love this one the most. And like because of that scene in the end where Sirius Black comes and like he goes, I just love that moment between Harry and Sirius. And Dobby is my favorite character, so he also like makes an appearance in this one. And Sirius is also one of my favorite characters. It is a shame that he dies. Sorry for the spoiler, but yeah, just giving it out there. Yeah, so this one I selected for moon on the cover because you can see moon here, so we are gonna like roll with it. The fourth book is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I selected this book for dragon on cover. You can see dragon. So basically I bought this like three books ka box set from Amazon, which I got for around $8.99 $9.99, and the first 3 books were not available from where I got these, like from the not book fest, it was book fair. basically Lock the Box book fair. I got the 4 books from there. So I got this one in the newest edition, which is Bloomsbury, and this one is like the old Bloomsbury, but it is a original. So yeah, I have 2 of these older ones, and like all 5 of them, other 5 of them are like the newer ones. That is a bummer, but I did search, maybe I can just like replace these 2 from Amazon, but it is not available. Like single books are not available. Either you get set of 3 or set of 7. So we are like gonna roll with it. Another thing is that the entire Harry Potter series is available for free on Kindle Unlimited. So if you have Kindle Unlimited subscription, you can definitely go ahead and read. Otherwise, you can just purchase like the subscription for $199 and you can read the Harry Potter series, entire Harry Potter series for $199. It is like a steal deal. So yeah, this is for dragon on the cover. Then we have Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Yeah, Order of Phoenix, which is basically for dragons. There is this one dragon which they use to escape. That, I think that is the same book. Yeah, I think this is the book where they go to that bank and in the basement they find this dragon. So yeah, that is for that. And then we are done with all 8 prompts, and then book 6 is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and then book 7 is Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows, however you want to pronounce it. I have to read those books because I want to finish the series if I have picked up. So yeah, these are all the books that I am going to read in this month. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can, because there is some puja going on. So yeah, these are all the books that I am going to read. There are 10 books that I have selected. Let me like just read it out to you guys and for myself, so that I can convince myself to start reading Harry Potter. Okay, the first book is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, then the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deadly Hallows, इतना ही है Harry Potter. There is another book that is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, or just the Cursed Child, which came out I think a few years later. I am not sure, but I think that book I might read, because I think that is also available for free on Kindle Unlimited. So we'll see. Then the 8th book that we are reading is The Stolen Heir. Yeah, 9th book is Fourth Wing, and 10th book is Flower Heart. So yeah, these are all the books that we are gonna read in the month of April, and I will definitely be making vlogs, but I think I'll break them week wise or maybe book wise. We'll see how that goes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Do let me know in the comments below which books you are reading in the month of April. I know that I will be able to squeeze a few books in the month of April, because I read like so many books in March. I am like pretty much sure about it. Yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys like this video, do like this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time, stay flossum.